Welcome to Tina Talks podcast produced by the Human Rights Development Organization. In this channel, we are going to talk about the reality of human rights. Ating alamin ang iba't ibang karanasan na maaaring naaayon o hindi naaayon sa karapatan ng bawat individual. Samahan niyo ako at sabay-sabay tayong matuto kung ano nga ba ang karapat-dapat sa bawat isa sa atin.
Welcome back to Tina Talks podcast, and for this episode, we will be talking about the daily decisions that we make in life, or ano nga ba yung importance ng pagme-make ng decision on a day-to-day basis. Making decision in life is very important. Come to realize na nagsisimula ito sa pagising natin sa umaga until we end our day. And making decision plays an important role because it can either make us or break us. Kung ano yung magiging takbo ng buong araw natin, the decisions that we make today can really affect our day tomorrow or even our plans in the future. Kaya it's really very important na yung mga decisions natin in life ay talagang pinag-iisipan natin. It may be small or big decisions. And for today's episode, we are partnering with the Power of Slow. This is a healthy hydration drink, and mamaya i-explain din natin ano ba yung importance of slowing down in our life, which is also one of the important choices that we make. Universal Declaration of Human Rights Article 3 talks about our right to life, liberty, and security, which is very related and it's very important, not just related, but very important yung ating liberty of making choices because that will define our life, our way of living, and having a secured way of living. That's why making mindful choices is really important to be able for us to live our life freely with security and in a way we will be able to respect others' rights as well as they also make right decisions for themselves because we can only make decisions sa ating sarili. Sabi nga nila, we can only control the things that within our control, within our boundaries, within our capacity. We cannot control others' life. We only have control doon sa mga choices na ginagawa natin sa ating mga personal na buhay. But we cannot really touch and we cannot really control others' mind and others' decisions and others' perspective in life. Therefore, choices that we make will really define our life. Kung sino tayo, kung ano na tayo ngayon, it's because of the choices that we make maybe in the past. Kaya very important na yung mga desisyon na ginagawa natin, maliit man yan or malaki, is talagang pinag-iisipan natin ng mabuti because it can really affect our future. Most importantly, if you are a parent like me, na merong mga maaapektuhan ng mga decisions na gagawin natin sa buhay. Meron pa tayong mga dependents sa ating mga buhay. So, let's go back to the basic. Dun tayo sa simplest choices that we make in our life. May mga decisions tayo na routinary na lang siya because nag-work naman siya in the past years. But always consider your status in life. Natutunan ko yan siya when, I started my life as a single, as a married, pero wala pa kaming anak noon. And now that I'm a parent, iba-iba yung mga decisions, most importantly, priorities in life that I make. And of course, that changes all my choices in life. Dahil nga, nag-iiba-iba tayo ng season, nag-iiba-iba ng status yung buhay natin, and that really affects our choices in life. At gaya nga na nasabi ko, since I'm already a parent right now, I need to make sure na yung mga choices na ginagawa ko is really mindful choices and I need to make sure na yung mga choices na yon will not just benefit myself but also yung magbe-benefit yung aking mga loved ones, yung mga may direct na maaapektuhan ng mga choices na ginagawa ko. So let me give you 10 daily choices that define our life. Number 1 is what to eat. Sabi nga nila, kung ano yung pinapasok mo sa katawan mo, yun din yung magmamanifest outward. It's really very important that we need to have mindful choices sa mga kinakain natin. Because that will define our longevity and also magba-manifest yan how we live our life. I personally experienced that nung nasa season ako na hindi maganda yung daily diet ko. Yung talagang I allow I allow my body to intake everything, as in anything. Kung meron man akong mga cravings, meron man akong mga gustong kainin, talagang wala akong pinapalagpas. Lahat talaga gusto kong ma-experience. I believe lahat tayo nang galing sa ganong season na we want to experience everything, we want to taste everything without even considering kung ano yung magiging effect nito sa atin in the future. Actually, I always hear sa mga friend ko na dietitian or mga health conscious and mga fitness enthusiasts na yes, maybe wala pa tayong mararamdaman ngayon sa lahat ng ating mga pinagagagawa sa ating katawan. Most importantly, sa mga tinitake natin, kinakain natin, iniinom natin, wala pa tayong mararamdaman dyan. But in the future, sisingilin talaga tayo na ating katawan sa lahat ng mga pinagkakakain natin at sa lahat ng pinapasok natin sa ating katawan. That's why simulan natin early in the morning by taking the right food until how we end our day. Maraming mga ways kung paano ka magkakaroon ng magandang diet sa iyong sarili. When I say diet, alam niyo yun, hindi lang yun siya pagpapapayat, but it's more on taking the right food depende sa iyong katawan. Because we have different strengths and weaknesses, so you need to know kung ano yung mga acceptable sa iyong katawan and most importantly, kung ano yung need ng iyong body, and because it also based on how you live your daily life. Kung lagi kang puyat, kung ikaw yung tipong taong sa gabi ka nagtatrabaho and during the daytime, meron kang slow time during the daytime and you have an active lifestyle pagkagabi, well, kung ano yung need repair ng katawan mo, I think yun yung mga dapat na inaalaw mo na pumasok sa katawan mo so that ma-repair siya, magkaroon ka ng healthy, balanced diet. Number 2 is what to wear. Comfort versus fashion. Ngayon lang, well, naka-isang change lang naman ako. Kanina, I'm actually wearing parang polo shirt, but I don't feel comfortable. But when I check on the screen, nag-camera check ako, okay naman siya. It's just that I'm not feeling comfortable. That's why I wear this polo kung saan komportable ako. Dumaan din ako sa season, na kung ano yung trend, kung ano yung fashionable, is talagang, yun din yung binibili ko, yun din yung naka-line up sa aking closet. But now that I'm in the mid-30s, really, comfort is really more important than fashion for me. That's my personal opinion. Kasi, most importantly, if I will be wearing this all throughout the day, I need to make sure na magiging komportable ako. I believe na if I'm gonna wear something that is fashionable, pero hindi naman siya number one akma sa pupuntahan ko, and hindi rin ako magiging comfortable wearing that, I don't think na mabibigyan ko ng justice yung outfit na yon, yung OOTD na yon on that day, at hindi rin siya maa-appreciate na kung sino man ang makakakita sa akin. Alam mo yon, yung sinasabi nilang tiis ganda, na maybe maganda lang una sa tignan, pag labas mo ng bahay, okay pa, pero yung umuwi ka ng bahay, parang, oh my gosh, ano na nangyari? Hindi ko na nabigyan ng justice yung suot ko na yon on that day. That's why it's really very important para sa akin. Yung comfort ko. I go to minimalist clothes, yung mga plains lang, yung very comfortable lang, and yung mga staple designs and staple type of clothes na pwede ko siyang suotin in whatever season meron tayo ngayon. We only have, dry and wet season. And it also save cost for me dahil I don't need to change wardrobe from time to time. Alam mo yun, lalo na kung may mga body changes tayo, hindi ko na kailangan bumili ng bagong damit na naman. So, staple clothes lang na mga very basic na pwede siyang panglabas, and pwede rin siya at the same time pang office, and just to be presentable, because what you wear will also define you. First impression lasts, ika nga nila. So, ang una kasing makikita sa iyo is your physical appearance. So, how you dress yourself, kung paano ka ka-confident sa sinusuot mo, will also define you and will also be easy for you to carry yourself. Kasi confident ka comfortable ka and confident ka at the same time in what you are wearing. It will also define you in a way na the way you dress up yourself, if ikaw ba ay very conservative or very revealing type, will also define your personality. Because you make that choice na yun na suotin mo, and people will make that impression to you na siguro ganito kasi yung personality niya, kaya ganyan yung kanyang way of pananamit. So that's why it's really very important to make your right choices pagdating sa iyong pananamit. If it speaks your personality, to go lahat ng skin mo or whatsoever with the cleavage and everything, go for it, girl. If ikaw yan, if your personality is like that, and for as long as you're comfortable wearing that, go for it. Number 3 is how you spend your time. Quantity versus quality time. So, maraming mahabang usapin yan actually. Ako kasi, I'm more of a quantity. Gusto ko mas marami akong nasispend na time sa mga loved ones ko. Most especially sa aking mga anak. Sa iba naman, they prefer okay lang kahit minsan lang magkaroon ng time sa loved ones. But it's quality, like, talagang one time, big time. But for me, spending quantity with quality time with my children and most or family or sa lahat ng aking mga mahal sa buhay is very important. As many as I can. Because time is really valuable for me. Ayokong meron akong nawa-waste na time na meron akong hindi nagagawa. Actually, I'm that kind of person na parang nanghihinayang ako kapag meron akong mga dull moments, kapag meron akong mga me time moment na sana ginawa ko na lang to, na bawasan pa yung gagawin ko para bukas. Meron din ako mentality na bakit ko pa ipagpapabukas kung kaya ko na rin siyang gawin ngayon. So that tomorrow, I can, rest. Parang hindi ako maka-rest while I have pending task or things to do, which is hindi naman tayo nauubusan. Because kung wala ka naman gagawin sa work mo, meron ka naman other responsibilities as a wife, as a mother, as a friend. So, balance lang. But yes, comment down below if ikaw ba yung taong ma-quality time, parang minsan lang, pero todo bigay, todo buhos, or ikaw yung you want to spend most of your time, kumbaga maraming every week, or kung kaya mo every day, you have this quality time with your family, with your friends, and with your loved ones. Either way, kung ano man yung nag-work sa'yo, once again, you just have to find balance in your life. Balance doesn't mean na 50-50, parang 50% of my time o 4 hours yung work ko ngayon, dapat another 4 hours is me time naman or quality time. For me, it's not like that. Kung sasabihin natin or pag-uusapan natin yung work-life balance, we have different balances in life. Kung ang balance sa akin is 60% work and 40% family time, or 8 to 5, 8 to 5 is my working time, and then after 5 p.m. is family time. That is a balance for me and that works for me. Well, that's good. What we are talking about here is that how we spend our time. We should not waste our time, but don't ever forget to spend your time for yourself. And that is the importance of slowing down sa ating mga buhay. That's why we have here partnering with the Power of Slow. This is a product of Palawan made with fresh coconut flower sap. Like what I've said earlier, ito ay healthy hydration drink. At kaya siya the power of slow dahil slow ang release ng energy niya that will sustain your energy for a longer period of time. Hindi siya kagaya ng mga energy drink na usually na nating nabibili at naiinom na talagang biglaan na itataas yung energy mo. Dahil sometimes we need that sa ating mga buhay, lalo pagod tayo, di ba? Oh my gosh, kailangan ko ng energy ngayon sa work or kailangan ko ng energy ngayon dahil meron kaming date ng husband ko or meron akong family time for my kids. Biglaan tinataas yung energy natin and ganun din, biglaan din yung drop ng energy natin once na hindi na nag-effect yung ininom natin. But with the power of slow release ang energy that will sustain you for a longer period of time so that you'll have, slow moments, talagang ma-enjoy mo yung time mo with your family and your time for yourself. It's really important. With the busy environment that we have, slowing down is really important and yung pagsusustain ng energy natin sa buong maghapon is really important. So we need to have a mindful choices. Let's go for all natural, let's go for healthy, and let's go for something that will really benefit our body. Number 4 is who to interact with. Sino nga ba yung nakakausap natin on a day-to-day basis? Well, again, we cannot control kung sino yung makakasalamuhan natin everyday, but we have a choice kung sino yung mas gusto nating makausap for a longer time. Ako, personally, I want to talk to someone na marami akong matututunan and someone na kapareho kong nanay, kapareho kong working mom, kapareho kong may toddler, kapareho kong meron din anak with special needs because I want to learn from them. I want to know their experience. I want to hear stories. And I don't wanna, babalik tayo dun sa kanina, I don't wanna waste my time talking to other person na, parang wala naman ako makukuha dito. Not being selfish, but again, having mindful choice lang doon sa makakausap ko. Also, sa taong alam kong hindi lang siya kukuha ng information sa akin and i-chismis niya lang. So, I have a few persons na talagang I open my heart with them, kinakausap ko sila, and I ask questions. And lalo pa meron silang mga discoveries na or ginagawa and activities na parang new to me. I want to talk to them because I want to explore other side of the world. Meaning, other side of the world is hindi ko mundo, hindi ko nakagawian gawin. Like, ngayon that I'm doing a face-to-face job aside from my remote work, ang dami kong, well, basically the same people yung nakikita ko which are my office mates, but ang dami ko talaga natututunan sa kanila because different ages, different generations, different trips in life, and different, preferences in life, opinions, and status in life. Kaya ang dami-dami ko rin natututunan. Sabi nga nila, di ba, tell me who your friends are and I tell you who you are. Kung sino yung lagi mong nakakausap, kung sino yung lagi mong ka-interact, magiging ikaw yun eh. So that's why it's very important na yung mga interactions mo, yung communications mo everyday, you also made mindful choices because it will affect your personal, most importantly, your mental health. How they define things, how they perceive things might affect you as well. And there are people na sometimes kapag lagi na lang nakakasama yung isang tao, they tend to be na, alam mo yun, nami-mimic mo na sila. Hindi ka aware na nagagaya mo na yung personality nila kasi na-absorb mo lahat. And also, yung mga taong maraming problema sa buhay. If you think you're not strong enough to just listen at hindi mo siya ma-absorb at hindi ka maapektuhan ng emotional breakdown or stress ng kausap mo, go for it. If someone just needs someone na makausap at mapakinggan lang siya, then go for it. You can have that interaction maybe because you are strong enough to listen sa kanyang mga sentiments in life, sa kanyang mga um, pinagdadaanan sa buhay, go for it, talk to that person, but be mindful na hindi ka maapektuhan sa mga negative powers or vibes na pwede niyang maipasa sa'yo. Number 5, this is very important sa ating lahat, and that is how to manage your finances. There are a lot of coaches, finance coaches right now that will give you tips on how to manage your money, your finances, on how to save, on how to invest your money. Marami na pong ganyan. But eto lang, just have a mindful choices kung saan mo ilalagay yung iyong mga pera. If you are a type of a spender, kapag alam mo may pera ka, spend ka ng spend, ang tip ko siguro is to help yourself kung paano mo madidiscipline yung sarili mo sa area na yon, kung saan ka weak sa pagdating sa iyong financial management. Nandyan sila Chinkitan and many more coaches about finances. May napakaraming financial advisor na naglipa na ngayon. Sa akin kasi, how I manage my money is I'm having this top priorities. Basta ma-secure ko muna kung ano yung needs ng family ko. And then of course, sa lahat ng mga believer, we do tithing and also our giving sa ating mga church, kung saan man tayo church belong. And savings. Importante din yung savings. But I know, in reality kasi, minsan yung ating mga source of income, enough lang siya for us to provide yung mga pangangailangan natin, at least the basic ones, at hindi maiiwasan, meron pa tayong mga sides na konting pasyal, konting kain sa labas, we reward ourselves because deserve natin, deserve yung mga travels and all. That is okay for as long as you're happy with it, but find time and find way also na kunan mo yung portion of your financial resources na magkaroon ka ng investment. Very important na meron kang savings for emergencies. Kapag may extra tayo, wag nating sagad-sagarin. Yung panghihiram ng money, hindi natin yan maiiwasan because there are a lot of circumstances na nangyayari sa atin. And I don't know that marahil kayo, meron din kayong mga circumstances that you really need to lend money or yes, manghiram muna tayo ng pera. But, eto lang, make sure na yung hihiramin mong pera is meron na talagang nakatalagang pambayad para doon. Don't borrow money na wala kang pagkukunan na pambayad. Bahala na. Basta pahiram muna. Siguro naman may trabaho na ako during the time. Siguro naman meron akong kikitain after 15 days. For example, you promise to pay after 15 days. Siguro naman after 15 days, meron na akong pambayad sa kanya. No. Borrow money and as much as possible and make a promise to pay by giving a specific date kung kailan ka magbabayad sa kanya. Because that will also give assurance and security doon sa tao magpapahiram sa'yo ng money. Kasi ay ibig sabihin on this date, meron talaga siyang expecting the money. It's just that kailangan niya lang ngayon. So, it's really very important na be mindful din sa mga bagay na binibili natin, sa ini-spend natin. And also sa mga investments na ginagawa natin. Sabi nga nila, we don't put our eggs in one basket. There are a lot of passive incomes right now na naglipa na online. And by the way, segue lang, please subscribe also to my TikTok channel is Tina Hupanda SocMed, where I'm giving free coaching to those people who wants to start their career online, like being a virtual assistant. So I'm having free coaching there. So you just have to follow or subscribe me para at least makakuha kayo ng tips sa akin and complete process on how to start your digital career.
Talk about it, be brave.